Hey, Shalom, Yahba Shem Yashah Brakatah to all the brothers. Yahweh Shemar Lathan Ba Shem Yahweh. Peace and officer Thawon Gabar coming to you once again. This is the ISUPK Wednesday class. This is the law class. So-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans, man. Big ups, you know what I'm saying, to all the young men, all the sisters, you know what I'm saying, out there tuning in into the class, you know, staying diligent, staying focused. With the weather changing, of course, you know, we up here in upstate New York, weather changing. Everybody's out here like, oh man, I gotta go out and play, have a good time, party, whatever else. You know, people working on their summer bod, you know what I'm saying, trying to get snatched, going to the gym, and whatever else. But we got work to do. We got work that we should be focused on. The war is not over, of course, though, man. You got the Russians and Ukrainians going at each other's neck, of course, though, but right now, we about to see, you know, the war for our communities, for our sons and for our daughters. It's going to escalate to a whole nother level, man. There is not a day that has gone by that I haven't gotten some type of notification, news article about what's going on in Syracuse, what's going on in Utica, what's going on in Binghamton, what's going on in Ithaca, what's going on in Albany, what's going on in Rochester or Buffalo, man. Brothers and sisters is being put to death day in, day out. You understand? Like, we have no place of refuge. We have no place, you know what I'm saying, where we can be, you know, peace. We can have just peace amongst ourselves, not living in this society, not focusing on being a part of the society that we live in, of course, though. But I tell you this much, though. There is a place where one can find that. There's a place where you can go and you can have peace. There's a place where you can go and you can find happiness. You can find purpose. A lot of us are out here lost in the streets with no sense of direction because we think that we supposed to be insta-hoes. Take a picture, 1,000 likes. Take a picture, 10,000 likes, right? Women are out here, you know, shameless. They have no shame. They have no sense of morality, no sense of integrity. And brothers, you sad brothers out there, you know what I'm saying, chasing after them. Ooh, look at that tail right there. Mm-mm. Meanwhile, you know what I'm saying, you get the same thing from a skinny sister, you know what I'm saying, from a big sister, right? They both got a box, don't they? They both, you know what I'm saying, you know, have breasts, don't they? But you get caught up, it's like, oh man, so what? Light skin, dark skin, it don't matter. But you go out here chase the ones, you know what I'm saying, that's putting it out there for free for everybody. That won't conceal themselves up, man. Like, that's shameful. Look, you want your mama outside walking around like that? Like, real talk. Like, don't sit here in front and pretend like you cool with your mama walking out here, you know what I'm saying, with her breast out. For everybody in the neighborhood to be looking at. You cool, you go to school or you go to work and let your mama show up, you know what I'm saying, with her breast out, with her behind out. Oh, I mean, you know, some of y'all work, you know, OnlyFans though, so, you know, y'all cool. Y'all don't care. It's her body. She grown. She do her own thing, right? That's because, you know, the family dynamic has been utterly destroyed. That unity that we should have that will teach us, you know what I'm saying, to be shamefaced. Baby girl, don't go outside with your hair looking like that. Don't go outside, you know what I'm saying, in your night clothes. Don't go outside, you know what I'm saying, showing. There was a time period, you know, where sisters would not, you know, they had to have a long skirt down to the ankles. Brothers saw a little bit of ooh-wee. And then it went from the ankles, you know what I'm saying, to 3/4 skirts. Then it went to the knees, just, you know, just above the knees. Women walking around here with stockings and brothers still like, ooh-wee, what's that right there? But sisters, you know what I'm saying, still have these skirts, you know what I'm saying, or dresses, of course, though, that were, how would you say, they weren't form-fitting. They didn't reveal all. They didn't have the reveal all. They didn't have, you know what I'm saying, the bodysuits on. They had skirts and dresses on, you know what I'm saying? And another piece is that sisters would have these like a shawl, right? Something that you could put on your shoulders, cover up. Hey, listen, you know what? That's a beautiful dress, of course, though. But you know what? Her bosom is, she got a little bit of more, whatever. She can cover herself up, of course, though. But when she with her man, you know, do whatever she does, not revealing for all to see. Because if he doesn't like it, well, someone else will. And there's some of us that are so bold, you know what I'm saying? A sister and a brother's out, you know, having dinner. They'll make a comment. They'll make a comment, of course, though. That's something now. We have to get back, you know what I'm saying, to the righteousness of this Bible, man, of the law, statutes, commandments of the Most High. Like we act as if, you know what I'm saying, this law of the book is not for us. That's a serious issue. What do they say? A misnomer? When we walk around thinking that the Bible is for that the law, statutes, commandments isn't for us, because according to our oppressor, according to Esau, according to everybody else, all the other nations, we are not the true Jews. That's something. Imagine growing up your entire life, right? Imagine it growing up your entire life under your mother's household, under your father's household, and being told when you turn of age, this is not your mother. These are not your parents. You're going to find it difficult to believe, right? Us here living in America, our entire life, we have been told that we are what? African American, that we're American, that we are part of this nation. And we look for the evidence, you know what I'm saying, to prove that we belong. And we search and we look. He says, well, I can go get a job. I can make, you know, 6 figures. And I'm not talking about OnlyFans 6 figures. That you can move up, you know what I'm saying, to be a high level exec. That you can go buy a house, of course, though, and nice vehicle. I mean, the cost of materials, oh my. The cost of materials to build a house nowadays, astronomical. During the pandemic, I was looking at a project, of course, though, that was probably going to cost me maybe like $2,000. During the midst of the pandemic, suddenly it went up to about $7,000. And I just checked those numbers today, and it was sky high. We're talking about 2,000 and all the way up, you know what I'm saying, to damn near $15,000. I'm good. How can you maintain, you know, off of the living wages that you're making? That living wage, you know what I'm saying, doesn't include you having a nice house. It doesn't include generational wealth. It doesn't include, you know, you growing up to pass on to your children. But what it does say, that a woman can walk around and be a whore if she wants to. That she can have sex with whoever she wants to. That it's her body. And she can do as she pleases. So if she chooses to have an abortion, she can do it. So that if she wants to go and make an OnlyFans account and try to earn 6 figures, she can do it. We have completely destroyed, you know what I'm saying, the outlook, you know, on ourselves. As it was already messed up to start with. But it has gotten far worse. Hey, shalom, sis. I see you. This brother and sisters, you know what I'm saying, they stay locked in. They stay locked in, man. So you look around today and you wonder why we are suffering, man. I was watching something, what is it, The Game? The Game, the rapper, right? He said something to the extent, he goes, we got to wake up and play defense. You got to wake up and play defense. And he goes, I get up, you know what I'm saying, I pray. And after I pray, I put the strap on. And he says, for all you law enforcement that are listening, I got bail money. Look, I don't got time, you know what I'm saying, to be 6 feet under the ground and whatever else, man. I got to make sure that I make it back home tonight to my family. We don't have to wake up here in the Israelite School Universal Practical Knowledge and wonder if we're going to make it back home. We expect to be back home. We expect, you know what I'm saying, that when we go out there, you know what I'm saying, that we are going to do the work of the Most High and our brothers and sisters will be taken care of. Like, yes, we're living in hell. We go to a slavery, of course, though, where we are oppressed, you know what I'm saying, by, you know, those that oppress us. They tell us, you know what I'm saying, that we have to be to work, you know, at a particular time. But you can't get the time to go to your son's or your daughter's school. You're being told, you know what I'm saying, that if you're late one more time, you know what I'm saying, that they're going to be written up. God. So our brothers and sisters, I'm saying, are out here suffering when we go to a slave. But we fail to consider, you know what I'm saying, how we got to these conditions in the first place, man. Can anybody tell me, you know what I'm saying, what led us to have the family broken? What led us to brothers shooting one another? What led us to putting each other on child support? What led us to turn our backs towards one another or on one another? Instead of us coming, you know what I'm saying, greeting each other with peace, we scheming on each other like, yo, I got to get him before he gets me. What led us to this point, man? And the other question to that is, why do we have that approach against ourselves and not against anybody else? Why do we take that approach just with ourselves, though? We don't take that approach, you know what I'm saying, when it comes, you know, to, you know, the East Indians who owns half of the stores, you know what I'm saying, in your neighborhood. I had this one cat tell me today, he said, all these businesses that are out here are owned by my people. He goes, not even, you know what I'm saying, white people owns these businesses. My people do. Something to sit there and make you think and wonder, how could they do that? How is that even possible? That a nation of people that's not from here can come and flourish and be successful. Meanwhile, it's like if you are running a race and you start the race before anybody else. or you're the second person to start the race. However, you got obstacles and you got hurdles to get over. You are running, what do they got? The heptathlon, whatever? No, that's the different events. It's like the steeplechase is what they call it. The steeplechase, you run around a track, of course, though. It's a big hurdle, and then I don't even get it, honestly. But you jump over the big, massive hurdle, of course, though, into water. Into water. And then you keep running. And then you keep running. I think it's like a mile or a little bit over a mile long or something of that nature. It's absolutely ridiculous. But we run the steeplechase, of course, though, and we start just a little bit after our oppressor. But we have additional hurdles to overcome. And other people, they join in the race, but they don't have to jump over the steeple. They just have to run around the track. And then, of course, they get all types of boost, all types of resources. You would think, even with those boosts and resources, that a 2-lap lead would be enough for you to keep the distance. You got 2 laps on it. It wouldn't be enough, you know what I'm saying, to keep you in a better position than those that started after you. But all these other nations that have come to America and started after us have flourished. Because we have not found a way, you know what I'm saying, to keep pace. You know what happens? We get to that steeple and we stop and we crawl over it, and then we got to get back up, start and build momentum. Meanwhile, the other nations is just running along. Just running along. Because they don't have those same obstacles, they don't have those same hurdles, they just keep the same pace. So even though they're 2 laps ahead of us, they shave down, you know what I'm saying, those 2 laps. And they do it quickly. When we should learn, you know what I'm saying, how to what? Work with one another. Work together. So that even though we do have obstacles, you know what I'm saying, to get over, you got obstacles, but you don't have to go at it yourself. You don't have to stop, figure out how to get over, and keep moving. You don't have to do that. You can keep the same pace that you started with. That's what we have to learn how to do and how to, you know, maneuver. Let me see if anybody got, okay, there you go. He said, it's because as a nation, our people don't have more. That's right. As a nation, well, I don't want to say the morals that we do have and that we do possess, they don't come out of the scriptures. They don't come out of the Bible. They don't come out of the precepts, you know what I'm saying, that would keep us focused. That's what we don't have. What it says? It says we don't have morals, no principle, no discipline, no integrity to stand and live by. So we do have morals, but we don't follow them. We don't follow the principles. We don't follow what would give us that discipline. If we keep the law, you know what I'm saying, that was given to us, right? If we take the law that was given to us and we abide by that law, if we abide by those morals, it would be much different. That's what we don't realize. Right, they are. So that and how do we prove that? We can go into the precept, Psalms chapter 147, verse 19. It said, He showeth his word unto Jacob, his statutes and judgments unto Israel. The word of the Most High was given to us. How we are to conduct ourselves around the other nations, that was given to us. It's me saying, hey, Martez, listen, this pen right here, this is your pen, right? It's me saying to the Danisha, you see this blade right here? This blade is for you and your family, right? It's me giving these items specifically to you. Well, the law was given to us. The word of the Most High was given to us. And we get so caught up into, well, I kept the 10. Thou shalt not kill, thou shalt not steal, honor thy father and thy mother. I celebrate Mother's Day, so I honor my mother. I celebrate Father's Day, so I honor my father. I make sure I call my dad when it's Father's Day. I make sure I call my moms on Mother's Day. I send her cards and candies and flowers and balloons. I do those things. I send her gifts, which is not what that precept or that law is saying at all. Honor thy father, honor thy mother is to serve the God of your father and your mother. Serving the God of your father, your mother is the Most High. But let's get a little deeper into it, right? Because your mother and your father did not honor their mother or father. But the expansion of that, honor thy mother and thy father, as you are a child, as you are a babe, your mother and your father did what for you? What did your mother and your father do for you? Because if they did, you couldn't be here right now. I'll give y'all a moment. When you came out as a babe, you were not able to feed yourself. You were not able to clothe yourself. You were not able to defend yourself. You were not able to shelter yourself so that the elements, as they say, right? That you were out and away from danger. Who had to do that for you? Who had to provide that for you? Your mother and your father. Your mother nursed you by holding you and suckling you, of course, right? She gave you her breast so that you could feed, which also gave you warmth and comfort, which gave you a sense of being loved and being cherished. These were things that come out of the nature that the Most High has set up. Nature, nurture, right? The mother who is caring for you, it is in her nature to do what? To provide and comfort and make sure, you know what I'm saying, you are well taken care of. The problem that we run into is that when our parents become a babe for the second time, when they're unable to care for themselves, when they have to wear those adult diapers, when it's difficult for them to stand up, right? When it's difficult for them to clothe themselves, you don't take the time to care for them because you have a career to worry about. You have a career that you need to be focused on. You are living your best life. That's a serious problem and issue. Honor thy father and thy mother. That's a commandment. And how do you do that? By serving the God of their fathers and their mothers. By taking care of your mother and your father when they become elderly and unable to take care of themselves. That's honor. That is respect. Yeah, I remember, you know what I'm saying, when I was just a kid, you know, me and my brothers and sisters was out here playing, of course, though. My mama would always yell at us to get in the house and stay away from, you know, such and such house down the block. Why? Because there was always some type of issues. Every time we went to the basketball court, there was a problem. We were told and instructed what not to do. And every time we did not listen, what happened? What happened to us? We got into some type of problem. You got into a fight. Someone took your basketball. All right? There was always those issues. You come out with a brand new basketball course, so now what? You got to fight to get your basketball. You got to fight to get back what was yours. Because you didn't listen to what your parents told you. Mom's at work, dad's at work. You do what you're told? No. And what happened? Life was a little more challenging. Life was a little more difficult. So, how do you honor your mother and your father? By listening to them. By doing as you're instructed. As you're a child growing up. And when, of course, you become of age, fine, do as you please. But don't just leave your parents, you know what I'm saying, to themselves. We, because we have been oppressed for so long, we can't wait to hightail it out of there. Gotta go, I gotta go, I gotta go, I gotta go. Nah. Honor our father and our mothers, you know what I'm saying, is far deeper than just, it has absolutely nothing to do with Mother's Day or Father's Day. Or what soon to be made Parents' Day. It has nothing to do with that whatsoever. It's solely about how we conduct ourselves. So these laws and statutes, these commandments that was given unto us. The scripture says, Psalms 147 verse 19, he showeth his word unto Jacob. Jacob, do this. Did you do it? No? Well, if that's the case, Jacob, since you didn't do it, I'm going to have to punish you. So this is what came when we did not listen, when we did not adhere. We were what? We were punished. Right? That's what the scripture says, man. So it says, he showed his word unto Jacob, his statutes and judgment unto Israel. He has not dealt so with any nation. What is this nonsense that everybody has a chance of salvation? When did this Bible get released, you know what I'm saying, to everybody? You can't change, you know what I'm saying, who your mother is. You can't change who your father is. It is impossible for you to go back into your mother's womb. It is impossible for you to go back into become the seed of your father. But you know what you can do? You can live according to the God of their fathers and their mothers. Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. You can keep the laws and statutes, but you don't have to follow after the laws of Net and Rahu. You don't have to follow the gods, you know what I'm saying, of Amun Ra or Seti or whatever other nation that there is out there, of the Rastafarians, of the Congolese. You don't have to follow the gods of the Zulu. Why? They're not your people. When you buy food, when you buy candy, when you buy a bike for your children, is it for everybody that's around? Or is it for your children? I got some cake. Here you go, kids. Eat the cake. So the kids take the cake. And they go outside the door. All right, they're going to eat the cake out on the porch. Fine. Before you know it, they come back saying, Mom, Dad, I didn't get any cake. What are you talking about? You had this whole cake. Well, I gave some to Johnny. Okay, that's a slice. But then his sister came and got some. Okay, that's the 2 slices. But their cousins was there too, and it was like 3 of them. Well, I didn't buy the cake for you to go give to the entire neighborhood. I got the cake, you know what I'm saying, for you and your sisters, for to be in this household. That bike that I have for you, that hoverboard, whatever that I have for you, isn't for everybody in the neighborhood to go ride and, you know, enjoy. From time to time, sure, maybe Johnny can ride it. Sure, maybe Susie can ride it. But the bike is for your enjoyment, for your pleasure. These laws and statutes, these commandments is for what? Our salvation. They're for our protection. Because we need guidance. We need instruction. The same way children do. They don't learn, you know what I'm saying, just by, no, they have to be taught. One way or another. They have to be taught. So when we go out here and we start Mother's Day, Father's Day, OnlyFans, birthdays, going into the churches, we're not keeping the laws of the Most High. When we start doing that, we start opening it up for us to say, I can be Irish. We can open it up to say, I'm American, celebrating the 4th of July. We open it. It's like Cinco de Mayo just passed, right? The price of avocados went up, not because, you know what I'm saying, you know, Mexicans, but because, you know what I'm saying, Americans are following and celebrating Cinco de Mayo. White people are celebrating Cinco de Mayo. And they went out with the salsa and arriba, arriba. You know what I'm saying? All that. Celebrating, have fun, have a good time. Why? Because they just like to party and have fun. They will find a reason to celebrate. Got a promotion. Let's celebrate. Leaving the company. Let's celebrate. We're going to have a reason to drink and get high. They have divorce parties now. Good night. Divorce parties. So they're out here doing all these things, of course, though, to what? Celebrate, have a good time, and have fun, of course, though. Well, this Bible, you know what I'm saying, is not for who? It's not for the other nations. It's for your brothers and your sisters. The lost sheep of the house of Israel. That's what the scripture says in Matthew, right? Go not into the Gentiles, no, not into the Samaritans, but into the lost sheep of the house of Israel. The nation of people who don't know who they are, who doesn't know, you know what I'm saying, what morality is, right? Who doesn't have principles to guide them. When we try to do the Rodney King, right? Can't we all get along? Who always get burned? Who always end up lacking? Who always suffers? Like, seriously, consider that for a moment. Every time it comes to us, we are always put to the back burner. We were always the last ones to be considered. So that's how other nations can come through, build up whatever industry that they have, and push us out. Because we're trying to give a piece of the share, a piece of the cake, a piece of the pie, a piece of the money. Oh yeah, you can get money too. Yeah, you can get some business too. I think Cap was bringing it up, you know what I'm saying, the other day. He was like, yo, once you let them in, even though this is your store, this is your block, this is your zone, you say, oh, okay, I made enough money. You can go ahead and do it now. They will stay there forever. How do they say, perpetually? They're never leaving. Why? Because they're going to need money forever. Listen, I played this video game, right? And I experienced that exact thing. They out here raiding this group, raiding that group, raiding this group. And I'm looking, I'm like, I got everything I need. I don't need more. I got more than enough in my storehouse. I got more than enough resources. And you know what happened? One of the members was like, you got enough resources? I was like, yeah. He goes, nah, you need more. And he started sending me coordinates. Go here, go here, go here, go here. And I'm just like, I got 1 billion of this item. You don't have enough. In my mind, I have all I need. But he's looking at me like, no, you need more. You need more food. You need more gold. You need more resources. Because if I don't take it, if I don't get it, if he doesn't take it, who is my ally, then someone else will. Someone else will take it. Yeah, just let that sink in for just a moment. When it comes down to business, when it comes down to wealth, when it comes down to us taking care of our own people, if we don't do it, if we give room, they will take over our business. They will push us out. And we will have nothing. How do they do that? How do they do it? They push music on us. They push cars, luxury items, because we grew up in poverty. The reasons why that these conditions are the way they are, if they fixed it, it would stop us from falling into our lust. I got more than enough. We would change our mindsets. But we don't know how to do that. Because we grow up without. I'm going to give my child the life I never had. The type of life they deserve. But I'm young. I'm not old. I want to still have fun. You go out, shaking your tail feather. You go out, twerking. You get this nice little sheer top. He goes, I got a bra on. It's just skin anyways. You say things like that, of course, as if what? Well, they can't see my nipples. They're covered. My areolas are covered. I'm lying. It start with a little slit in the skirt, a little slit. Before you know it, that slit is this long. That slit, this went to this. It went from just a little bit of skin showing down here to now the full arm is showing. Imagine, I'm saying, if Commander Junior High didn't tell us, I'm saying, that we were to cover up our nakedness, right? That our nakedness was our own. Between us and our women's. Or our husbands. I'm talking about the sisters to their husband, men to their wives. Imagine if we weren't taught that. And then we started coming in here with, we didn't come in covered up. We started coming in, you know what I'm saying, with our sleeves out. Before you know it, we'll be up here teaching class in a wife beater. Y'all won't be paying attention to what thou woman's saying. Y'all won't be paying attention to the scriptures. Y'all be like, ooh-wee. The way the light glistens off, you know what I'm saying, his pecs, his biceps, his lats. That's what you'll be focused on. Sisters will be in the class like, whew, yeah. He taught a great class. What did he talk about? It was good. He was talking about our people. That's the distractions that would come. Because now we're not fixing the issues. Now we're not fixing the problems. We're just adding to it. The laws and statutes and commandments of the Most High is there for a reason, for a purpose. And that is to do what? What is the law and statutes and commandments for? Who is it for? The scriptures, Psalms chapter what? 111 verse 10? Psalms chapter 111, verse 10. The fear of the Lord is the beginning of wisdom. We don't fear the Lord. If we did, we would make better choices. We would make better decisions. We believe that we got the power. What are you saying? You got the juice now? Nah, bro. The power resides with the Most High. But we think that we got the power. We say that I did this. I made that. It was possibly because of what? What I did. Nah, man. It's not the Most High did this. I don't take no praise, you know what I'm saying, for, yeah, God, you know what? Excellent job. That's awesome. The water, you know what I'm saying, the Most High saw fit for that. Give honor and praise, you know what I'm saying, to the Most High. Why? Because he made it possible. Brothers and sisters waking up, coming into this truth. Brothers and sisters waking up, you know what I'm saying, and fixing their lives when it comes down to being drug addiction, to being whores and harlots, to being drug dealers and, you know, witchcraft, under all types of unlawful things and influences and demons and spirits. Oh, Captain Zania, you did. Slakia, the Most High did it. Captain Zariak, the Most High did it. Commander Juniana, the Most High did it. The water to the Most High for allowing me to what? Be that vessel to fix our people, to fix his children. The Most High, you know what I'm saying, gave me the knowledge and wisdom. Why? Because I fear the Most High. We started making better choices and decisions. Why? Because when we read the scriptures and we read about, you know, Sodom and Gomorrah, we read about Sodom and Gomorrah. What do we read about Sodom and Gomorrah? What happened to Sodom and Gomorrah? Does anybody know? What happened, you know what I'm saying, to Pharaoh, who hardened his heart against the Most High, against the people of the Most High, who just wanted to go to the wilderness for 3 days. 3 days. The firstborn of every child that did not follow the instructions or the directions died. Sodom and Gomorrah was burnt from this map, from this earth, off the face of the earth, man. Utterly destroyed. The people, you know what I'm saying, that Moses walked around the earth and said, a flood is coming. A flood is coming. Turn back. Be righteous, man. You're just out here partying and having all types of sex and whatever, you know what I'm saying, fornication, you know what I'm saying, is possible to you. Why? Because they didn't fear the Most High. They believed it not to be possible. That's a problem, man. That's a real problem. That we can open our doors to the other nations. What happened the first time we did it? What about the second time? What about the third time? We lost our way. We lost our direction. We went against the law of the Most High. Because we wanted to make this Bible for everybody. Can't we all just get along? God loves everybody. Ain't that something? God loves everybody. God's going to save everybody, then why weren't, you know what I'm saying, lovers of themselves, abusers of themselves saved in Sodom and Gomorrah? Why was Lot's wife turned into a pillar of salt for looking back? Instead of pressing forward, instead of moving on, instead of leaving behind that disgusting and wicked lifestyle. Why is it that Jehu, you know what I'm saying, sought to what? In all of the people that served, you know what I'm saying, who was it? I'm going to say the wrong name, Salakia. Was it Abner? The children, the descendant of Ahab, those that followed after him, those that served his house. Because just like Lot's wife, that wickedness would have been passed on by the children, and those that followed and served in spite of. That's what would have happened. And guess what's happening now? Instead of us being separate, instead of us keeping the laws, instead of us being perfect, instead of us having wisdom and knowledge and understanding, we stop fearing the Most High and just act like He doesn't exist. Who? Psalms chapter 111, verse 10. The fear of the Lord is the beginning of wisdom. A good understanding have all they that do His commandments. Oh my. All they that do His commandments. You have a good understanding. Why? Because you know that the law is more than just thou shalt not kill, thou shalt not steal, thou shalt not commit adultery, honor thy father and thy mother. You know that there's more to it. But these 10, sort of like as Yahushua did, just condenses it all. Condense it. Well, thou shalt not bear false witness. That's in there. But we do it anyways. Cats will say, I will lie, cheat, steal, kill, even for my own mama if I have to. Ain't no way, you know what I'm saying, I'm going to let anybody stop me. That's something. That's something. Absolutely awful, man. This is what the scripture says. Let's jump back up to verse 5 real quick. It says, He hath given meat unto them that fear Him. He has given meat unto them that fear Him. What is meat? What is meat? Our burdens are made easy. We don't have to suffer the same way as everybody else do. Our needs are being met. We get the good stuff. Good stuff doesn't have to be a Lamborghini. Who cares? You gotta worry about paying gas right now? Nah, I live right next door to my job. Oh, so I in Christ. Hey, yo, you know what I'm saying? You gotta, nah. I live, you know what I'm saying, down the street from the grocery store. Most High in Christ. Things that we look at and consider to be an issue gets resolved. You understand that? So-called blacks, Hispanics, Native Americans, man, we can have our needs met and provided for simply by doing what? Honoring the Most High, keeping the laws, statutes, commandments. We'll go from having to work 2, 3 jobs. We'll go from that. To not having to do that. Ain't that something? He has given meat unto them that fear him. He will ever be mindful of his covenant. Remember, the Most High made a covenant. That's something that we should not forget. That's something that we should always consider and remember. This is made possible because of the Most High. We have what we have because of the Most High. Man. Is that so bad? Is that so... Hey man, listen, you got free range to do whatever you want in this city. Just avoid the flaming pot in the middle. Just avoid the flaming pot in the middle. You won't be satisfied until you go and interact with that flaming pot in the middle. That's a problem. If the flaming pot in the middle was your oppressor, you just went and did what? Made your oppressor aware of your presence. And that flaming pot in the middle begins to expand and expand and expand. So now you just had the entire city, you had access to everything. But guess what? You had to go mess with that flaming pot in the middle. And that flaming pot does what? It burns down everything. You know how they have those fires, you know what I'm saying, in California, right? They be having those fires on the West Coast. Let's see. Give me 1 second. Of course, you always got this. I'm gonna try to see this real quick. All right. You see this? This here, volcano before, after. Look what date this is. This is January 6th. January 6th, 2022. Then guess what? Volcano goes. This is the aftermath. The aftermath. Look how all of this is green, right? All this green. Looks like a black and white movie, doesn't it? Can you imagine having to live in this? Can you imagine having, you know what I'm saying? Look, you can see some, man, it got me confused over here. It looked like it was green. Maybe it's not. You got a little bit of, see that little bit of color right there? I was like, I thought one over here. Look. Look at the red before. See how red that is, right? This is the afterwards. See that little bit of red right there? This is not a black and white photo. This is the volcanic ash, man. The devastation. The devastation, of course, though, that occurs when we do what? When we don't follow the laws of the Most High, man. Instead of us, you know what I'm saying, sticking to the areas that we should, we go everywhere else. We go into places that we should not go. We do things that we should not do, of course. And what? It's going to take years for that to recover. But what's going to happen in the meantime? You're going to breathe in that volcanic ash. You're going to breathe in that soot. You're going to breathe in, you know what I'm saying, the crops are going to start to die. It's going to be horrible trying to, and this is the thing about it. Understand, it's, ash isn't something that's just, you just wipe off. You gotta really, you really gotta get into it. So you had an entire city, entire zone that you can go into. The only rule that you had was not to touch the flaming pot in the middle. But you still went out and touched it. We were told, I'm saying, not to make marriages with the other nations. But we did it. We were told not to make marriages with the other nations. But we still went and joined with them. And look at the other nations now. They are all up in our neighborhoods. Gas stations, hotels, restaurants, liquor stores. And what do we have? We have money to go spend. Brother in Albany was saying, look, man, these Elamites ain't nothing to joke with because they are ruthless. And sure enough, they're like the plague. They're popping up all over, on the universities, in our high schools. Before you know it, Juneteenth is going to be, it's not going to be about us. It's going to be about everybody else. Because we did not stick to ourselves. We did not stick to our laws and commandments as we should have. We did not fear the Most High. We got in our minds, you know what I'm saying, that what? Oh, that was for my father, man. Oh, that's my father's business. That ain't got nothing to do with me. Verse 6, he has showed his people the power of his works. We live the Exodus, and we still, you will talk to a priest and a prophet, and you will be given directions and instructions, and you'll still resist. We've talked about the Third World War. We've talked about the plagues. We've talked about the violence. We've talked about numerous events. They happen, they occur. And y'all look at us like y'all violent, but we've never harmed anybody. Y'all look at us like we are oppressive, but we get our brothers and sisters, you know what I'm saying, out of jail. We get them out of the mindset that allow them to go back to jail. Y'all look at us, you know what I'm saying, as if we hate our women. And that's far from it. We actually love our women. We love our mothers. We love our daughters. We love our wives. We love, you know what I'm saying, our sisters. And we will do whatever we have to protect them. Even from themselves. Baby girl, listen, you can wear whatever you want in this closet. Just don't. And of course, what do? It will go red, flaming pot in the middle. And they'll go out. Something happens. And then they will blame you. And they will blame all men. Because they are lacking wisdom. They are lacking the understanding of the laws, of the commandments, that order, that discipline. Verse 6, it says, he has showed his people the power of his works, that he may give them the heritage of the heathen. Oh, snaps. We would get what? The heritage of the heathen. It's like it. Ecclesiasticus chapter 26. Ecclesiasticus chapter 26, verse 7. An evil wife is as a yoke shaken to and fro. He that hath hold of her is as though he held a scorpion. Ecclesiasticus chapter 26, verse 7. An evil wife is a yoke shaken to and fro. He that hath hold of her is as though he held a scorpion. An evil wife will utterly destroy. She's not a Proverbs, you know what I'm saying? She's not a Proverbs sister. Not a Proverbs 31, man. She's not that sister, you know what I'm saying, who is, oh, babe, let me help you with this. you know, I'll prepare this for you. I'll do this. I'll build up the house. She's not that sister. She's the opposite. She's the one who is going to set flame to the house. She's the one that says, I'm crazy. I will burn this house down. And she will go get gasoline and pour it throughout the house and set it on fire with the children inside. She's the one, you know what I'm saying, who will show up to your job, you know what I'm saying, with a brick and throw the brick, you know what I'm saying, into your car window while you're at work. She will take your clothes, you know what I'm saying, dump them in front of the office and set the car, you know what I'm saying, on fire. She's that. It's a Scorpion. You're going to lose your job over this woman. You're going to lose, you know what I'm saying, your house over this woman. You're going to lose your car over this woman. You're going to lose your children over this woman. You're going to lose your freedom over this woman. It is poison waiting to just stick you. You understand? Verse 8, a drunken woman and a gatter abroad causes great anger. A drunken woman and a gatter abroad causes great woman. Gatter, one that travels about habitually, restlessly, or with chiefly social purpose. That is gatter. One that travels about habituously, restlessly, or with chiefly social purpose. She's the life of the party. She's a drunkard, right? She is a drunkard. She is one, you know what I'm saying, who is always intoxicated. She is one who cannot be in control over herself. She's always looking for some type of love and affection, right? Outside of the home and not at the house. Not from her husband, not from her children, but outside by another one. She is a drunken woman and a gatter abroad causes great anger. And she will not cover her own shame. She won't cover her own shame. What is that talking about? What is that saying? Like, this all goes into the law. Listen, my intention was not to get into, you know, just focus on the women at all. Slovakia. That was not my intention whatsoever. Because we look at it that this Bible, you know what I'm saying, that this Bible is just for, you know, our forefathers. We look at it at this Bible, you know what I'm saying, it's supposed to be for everybody. But the laws and statutes, you know what I'm saying, doesn't apply to us. Like, seriously. I guarantee, you know what I'm saying, we all know that one sister, and not even just one, we probably know multiple of them, who's always going out drinking and getting drunk, who loses control of themselves, right? The one that, oh man, let's help carry her home. Where does she live at? Which house is it? Just put her outside. Leave her on the porch. Ring the doorbell. We all know that one. You all know the one, you know what I'm saying, who's constantly looking to go and spend money, who's looking to get a new dress, who's looking to get their nails done, their hair done, their toes done. Oh, I gotta get this, and I gotta look. It's okay, you know what I'm saying, having nice things. It's not saying that a woman can't get her nails done. By all means, sis, go ahead. You look absolutely beautiful. You look gorgeous. I'm not gonna lie. I'm one that's difficult, you know what I'm saying, to give compliments. Salakia, you know, General Muhammad still work with me on that, you know. But it's something in which, hey sis, you look beautiful today. You're absolutely gorgeous. You're stunning. Because it's true. Sisters are beautiful. They're gorgeous. They're absolutely amazing. But they don't need to spend, rent money to go get their nails done. Well, it's not rent money. There was a survey that goes out, that talked about what are people willing to give up to increase their wealth, to increase their assets. They're not willing to give up, what? They're spending on shopping. They're not willing to give up going to the movies, going to the clubs, going on vacation. God, listen, it baffles me to go, because I had these conversations all the time. It's like, yo, you just got this money. What are you gonna do with it? And they were like, YOLO. What? Well, if I die tomorrow, then what? Don't you got kids? You don't got kids? You don't got a husband? You don't got a wife? You don't got a son or a daughter, that may have needs? You don't got to worry about your burial? I'll be dead. I'm like, I care for it. Cremate me. Cremation costs money too. There are those of us that goes out and they act without thinking, man. They act without considering others. That's a problem. Because it's always about me, 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 me. And the claim that says that the claim that says that they do no wrong. When truth be told, they're the loudest ones out there, making all types of hell for everyone. Verse 9, the whoredom of a woman may be known in her haughty looks and eyelids. Oh, snap. Look. Y'all look at us like, yo, we're the ones. Read the scripture. This is out of the scripture, man. It said a haughty woman. It says a haughty woman. It's like it. The whoredom of a woman may be known in her haughty looks and eyelids. Somebody online, go ahead. Just tell, what is that? What is that saying? What is that talking about, man? Because listen, man, y'all over here like, oh, thought one, man. You out here calling. Look, man, read scriptures, man. Hmm. I'll give him a moment. I know there's a delay. I mean, this is coming out of the scriptures though. This ain't something that I'm just saying. This is about this here, honestly. This is about it said her haughty looks. I know I look good. You know what I'm saying? Like you ever have those like there's nothing wrong with being full of yourself, but there's a point where you're so full of yourself. Like it's just becomes like arrogant. It becomes something where, you know, you're looking down on for what? For what? It makes no sense. And of course her eyelids, you know, all that all that lash and that mascara, them eyelashes, the way that she looks at you, the way that you know what I'm saying that she over them shades and you know, whatever, man. She bat those eyes at you. Verse 10 though. Verse 10. This is what we gotta do. If thy daughter be shameless, keep her straightly, lest she abuse herself through over much liberty. Good night. If thy daughter be what? Shameless. Meaning that she doesn't have a reason to be shamed. She's not out here, you know what I'm saying, oh man, take off my clothes. Putting videos out. Why? Because she's OnlyFans in it. She's seeking attraction from whoever will give it to her. If thy daughter be shameless, keep her straightly. Barakatha, why Yahweh Shai, man? Why? Because she is not going to go out and just keep pushing the envelope. Sisters, you know what I'm saying, have helped destroy the household. Instead of, you know what I'm saying, keeping your tongue bridled. Instead of you know what I'm saying, learning to use kind words. Instead of you learning, you know what I'm saying, how to build up your house and speak to your children. You just like your father. Instead of you, man, instead of you being kind and pleasant, you're being destructive, man. That tongue set off a flame to burn down everything, to destroy, you know what I'm saying, even yourselves, and you don't even get it. You don't even see it. It says, lest she abuse herself over much liberty. Give her all the freedom in the world. She is going to go ahead and do what? She's going to hurt herself. She's going to go and mark up her body with tattoos. She's going to go and she's going to buy the tightest dress. I don't wear dresses. I wear pants, suit. She's going to buy the tightest clothes that she can have. And it's going to be, oh, my camo toe. I can't help that I have this. Nobody's looking unless you're putting it out there to be seen. Nobody's inquiring unless you're putting it out there to be seen. Women can go and dress very modestly and be absolutely attractive. I love seeing a sister, you know what I'm saying, who rocks her natural, man. She may have insecurities about it, though, but for me, seeing a sister rocking her natural, that is something that is just like, hey, sis, what's going on? Why? Like, look, I get it. She may need some help and assistance. I get it. She may have went and did a perm and damaged her hair and made mistakes. It happens. But what do you continue carrying yourself in a way that you gotta constantly mascara, eyelids? Do you have to keep doing that? Going back what the brother said, he said, you know what I'm saying, having discipline, right? Well, let me drink a little bit more water. Whitney Houston. They got the Bobby, you know what I'm saying, interview coming out, or movie or something. Bobby tells it all. Where's Whitney right now? How many other sisters, you know what I'm saying? What is it? Etta James? So many other beautiful sisters. Why? Because they didn't know how to change direction, how to turn back to the Most High, how to do exactly what they need to do. They didn't know that. That's a problem. Jezebel, what happened? Yeah, their sisters, they put all that makeup on, man. You're right about that, huh? Sisters, they will. And you see them take that mask off. Oh, Lord. Good luck. Lord be with you, huh? Call the cops. You've been lied to. False impersonation. You misrepresented yourself. So-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans, man. Look, we have the ability to train up our daughters in a righteous manner. But we out here saying, free the nipple. We out here saying, was it the one that showed up to Bill Cosby? And remember me? Breast all out. What? Makes no sense. We out here pushing feminism. That feminist movement, that liberty. What's that American slogan? Liberty or death? Well, liberty brings about death. When we get liberation, because we don't know how to restrain ourselves. If we could, we will have sex, you know what I'm saying, in the front of the office doorway. We will come to work, you know what I'm saying, with our, behinds out and doing all types of, why? I'm going to get money. To hell with that. Teach our daughters how to be what? Modest. I'm not telling to raise her up to be insecure. No. We have absolutely beautiful daughters. Right? They need to be told that they are beautiful. They need to be shown how to dress modestly. Otherwise, they out here wop, 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 wop. Out here all night. Hey. Out here, my milkshake brings all the boys to the yard. My neck, my back. No shame. And you know what? I forgot about that till just now. Good night. Good night. the music that we have put out there. I thought WAP was definitely, you know what I'm saying, one of those though. I forgot, you know what I'm saying, that there was a couple of songs out there prior to that was just ooh wee. It puts WAP to shame. Anyways, Hebrews chapter 12, verse 6. For whom the Lord loveth, he chasteneth, and scourge every one son whom he receiveth. It's like it scourges every son whom he receiveth. Now, if we go back and we read, starting at verse 1, wherefore seeing we also are compassed about with so great a cloud of witness, let us lay aside every weight and the sin which doth so easily beset us, and let us run with patience the race that is set before us. There is much, you know what I'm saying, for us to lose focus on. There's much, you know what I'm saying, that we can get caught up in. Sisters seeing a man, you know what I'm saying, that has all this money. The promise of a better future. The promise of, yeah, you don't gotta work. You can just stay home. The promise of these things, right? The promise that you'll be taken care of forever. Here's the other piece about it. You realize that you got to do some work. You got to make it worth it. What should, you know what I'm saying, a man do for his woman? And why? Because she got a nice bottom? She got double D's. Does she bring peace? Does she lighten the load and burden? Outside of the bedroom, I'm not talking about just the bedroom. The bedroom, yeah, sure. Every woman and every sister knows how to what? Go into the bedroom and whatever. I'm talking about the things that are outside the bedroom. The parts where it really matters that you have to do some work. You have to do a little bit of research. You have to take time, you know what I'm saying, and what? Look up some information. You got to go down, you know what I'm saying, and find out what would it take or what would it cost to run a successful event. Business planning. Setting up, you know what I'm saying, accounting services. Setting up an investment firm. Oh, This sister found out that we don't have lawyers. So she went out and became a lawyer. Sister said, you don't have doctors? So she set out to be what? A doctor. Wow. That is something absolutely amazing. Who will set her face towards what? The needs of her people. You at work all day and she's there. Oh man, Food Network. Learning how to put raisins in potato salad. That ain't gonna work. That ain't gonna cut it. He said, let us lay aside every weight and the sin that does easily beset us, and let us run with patience. There are things that hold us down and hold us back. Put that off to the side, man. There's no reason, there's no excuse why we can't get this work done. You have an addiction that you just cannot give up. Give it up. Put it to the side so that you can be useful for your people. So that you can put your heart towards building up this people. Verse 2, looking unto Yahushua, the author and finisher of our faith. Who was Adam? Yahushua. Who was Jesus Christ? Yahushua. He is the author and finisher of our faith. Yep. We may go astray. We may fall off. But Yahushua lived a perfect what? Existence. He carried himself, you know what I'm saying, to teach his brothers and sisters how to love and care for one another. How to show compassion for one another. Hey sis, you got a problem, you know what I'm saying, fine. We'll help you with that. Here's the first thing that we need to do. Get your behind in these classes. Understand that you are a true Jew that this Bible speaks of. That you're just not a whore like these other queens call themselves. You got those that says, I'm Queen Bee. But you dressing like you about to go to the red light district. You carry yourself like you're going to the red light district. I went up to campus the other day. I'm driving, of course, and I'm looking, and all you see is teenage, right? 19, 18, 20, 22, 23 little girls going to these frat parties. I mean, it was cold as I don't know what. And they're, woohoo, yeah, oh, stumbling all over the damn place. And it's not just one of them, it's groups of them. They're standing in the park in just their bras and whatever the hell else they had on. And it's just like, what are you expecting right now? What are you looking for right now? No. Yahushua, you know what I'm saying, taught us not to be. He taught us how to forgive our brothers and sisters. Okay, sis, you was out there, you was with them hoes, y'all was doing all that type of nonsense. Well, guess what? You don't have to do that anymore. Leave that there. Come here, you know what I'm saying? Let's do some real work. Let's build for our brothers. Let's build for our sisters. And you don't have to give up your identity. Let me show you who you really are. You don't gotta go up here saying, I'm an AKA. Wait, Greek? You gotta be Greek to know who you are? I mean, do we walk around here speaking Greek to one another? I mean, like, seriously, somebody answer that question for me. Do we walk around speaking Greek to one another? No. So why are we taking on Greek letters? I'm just saying. Because it's based off of a system that is not for us. It's for them. So, it said, he's the author and finisher of our faith, who for the joy that was set before him endured the cross. Yahushua knew that we would be saved. Damn it, give me this cup. All right. You sure, Pops? I gotta drink this. I gotta take this cup. I gotta get on the cross. It's gonna save my brothers. I'm gonna die. All right, fine. Pops up. That's it. That's what happened. Yahushua, what? He endured the cross. The torture, the torment. He didn't have to. But he did it for his people. Do it for my people. It said, despising the shame, and is set down at the right hand of the throne of Yahweh. Verse 3, for consider him that endured such contradiction of sinners against himself. Whoa, 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 whoa. Yahushua bared the cross, bared the iniquity of our sins so that we don't have to die, but we still go out and we commit sins, which is like he never did it in the first place. Wow. Lest ye be wearied and faint in your minds, ye have not yet resisted unto blood, striving against sin. Listen, man, stop. Stop breaking the law. Stop breaking the commandments. Stop doing these abortions. Stop celebrating Mother's Day. Stop, you know what I'm saying, trying to usurp authority over the man. Sisters should be out there like, nah, I support my man. I support my other one. I support my husband. Yeah, he got 2 wives, 3 wives, whatever. But guess what? I still support him. Nope, I'm not happy about it. But I'm going to make sure that I take care of him because he's going to take care of me. He's going to put his life on the line because I am worthy of it. Commandant General Yohana goes out and he battles for what? So that you can go out, you know what I'm saying, and be a $2 whore? So that you can be a slut? No. That's not what we do.
We don't go out here and battle in the courts. We don't go out here and battle, you know what I'm saying, in the streets. We don't go out here and battle, you know what I'm saying, against whatever lust and fleshly desires that we have so that you can betray your brothers, that you can betray your oath, that you can betray, you know what I'm saying, the Most High, so that you can spit in the faces of all those who have come before you and have sacrificed and given up so that you don't have to live in hell anymore. I'm driving down the block, you know what I'm saying, I think we was headed out of the town. And as I'm driving down the block, I look. I said, man, I remember this sister, you know what I'm saying, back when we was in school. Everybody wanted her. Everybody. I don't care where you was at. Everybody wanted that sister. She was bad. You know what? She is now walking out here high all the time because somebody got a hold of her. Because she didn't have the instructions and guidance that she needed. She is an example of what we should not do to allow our daughters to be liberated and go out here and free the nipple and do as they please. I'm not saying go out here and be oppressive. Absolutely not, because the white man has been oppressive, you know what I'm saying, to us for far too long. We lived 400 years of slavery, chains and shackles. We see the effect of what he has done, you know what I'm saying, to his own people. Why the hell would we want to go follow after such a person, such a monster, such a beast? Have some compassion on your brothers. Have some compassion on your sisters. So like your sister, I understand. You want to have a little bit of fun, I get it. I know. Look, we're gonna put a party together, of course, though. We can all have a good time. Matter of fact, we can save up so that we can make that trip, you know what I'm saying, down to Houston. We can make that trip down to Florida. We're gonna put money to the side so we can put, you know what I'm saying, make that trip to California. We got the Midwest, you know what I'm saying, cookout coming up. Midwest cookout coming up. July 21st through the 24th. How about we put a little bit of money to the side so we can go out and have a good time? Explore a city that's not yours. Go somewhere, you know what I'm saying, to be around your brothers and sisters, man. Let the kids go run around and play, and guess what? Not have to worry about where they at. You understand? Sisters, you know what I'm saying, who bring peace in the homes could probably ask anything for her from her husband. It's like it, sir. I was just wondering if we could. Well, baby, listen, you have been so supportive. I've been traveling on the roads. I've been going to camp. I've been going back and forth doing this work, taking care of these brothers and sisters. You made sure that there was food for every time we went to camp. You made sure that there's food for every time, you know what I'm saying, brothers and sisters came from out of town. I didn't have to ask, you know what I'm saying, do we have fresh pillows? You already had fresh pillows and linen. You had, you know what I'm saying, items laid out. So guess what? All I had to do was, come on, sis. Come on, brother. Y'all sit down and relax. We have the Feast of Purim, where we honor, you know what I'm saying, sisters, of course. That is a time period where sisters, you know what I'm saying, Esther, she put herself after her people, meaning that she looked out for her brothers and sisters who were going to be slaughtered. Lord, even though it may cost me my life, I will do it as well. Oh my. She listened to another man. And because she did that, what happened? Her people was spared. Her life was spared. Oh. Man. What if we had more sisters do that? we'd take over the entire planet, wouldn't we? Because our sisters, they know how to go out and they know how to get stuff done. And we brothers, you know what I'm saying, we be right there. Yeah, babe, you got this. They out there, you know what I'm saying, making moves and plans, of course, though. And we just need to, we protect them. We give them that safety and security that they deserve and they should have. We go out, we work, and they work. Slocky, I know I'm over time, though. So with that, you know what I'm saying, so-called Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans, you know what I'm saying, make sure y'all tune into the classes, of course, though. But what I was bringing out, you know what I'm saying, is Hebrews chapter 12, verse 6, just going through it, though. Yahushua, you know what I'm saying, he put himself after his people. He didn't put himself first. He didn't have to die. But he did if he wanted his brothers and sisters to live. He made the sacrifice. And now we go out and we pretend as if it never happened. That is absolutely disgusting and despicable. And of course, because the Most High loves us, he chases. So what happens? Example after example after example after example. Don't join your oppressors. Don't be like them. No justice, no peace. No justice, no peace. What are you basing that off of? Y'all niggas stop marching. Y'all should still be marching right now if you were no justice, no peace, because we still haven't gotten justice. Salakia. With that, you know what I'm saying, once again, this is Israelite School, University of Practical Knowledge. Started at 1 West 125th Street, Harlem, New York. We're under the leadership of Commander Junior Hana Rule for new brothers and sisters. For new brothers and sisters coming to school, they are off limit for 6 months. They're here to show themselves to the world. If they need transportation, the teacher will arrange it. If a brother or sister is interested in a particular person, he or she must get permission from the head to speak to a brother or sister. There's a 6 month period in which they will court each other. After the 6 month period, the brother and sister will get permission from the head to marry. Ties with the commandment. Malachi chapter 3, verse 8 through 10 to me 10 to the Hebrew, my Ishua, 10% of every penny of any increase the Lord gives to you, give to teacher, priest fund, or treasury department, priest fund free for offering for priests, not mandatory whatsoever amount you like. Upcoming holy conventions, Midwest, you know what I'm saying, cookout, July 21st through the 24th, though. Make arrangements, man. Just, you know, if you haven't made arrangements by now, you should. You should reach out and say, Salaki, sir, I need a place to stay. Salaki, I would like to be out there. I don't know if I can, but I will definitely do what I will. You can book your tickets now because what? The busy season is coming quickly. Prices for whatever it is might be on the low side right now. Start preparing yourself, you know what I'm saying, for New York. That's coming up. Start preparing yourself, you know what I'm saying, for what? California, that's coming up. Houston, that's coming up. Florida, that's coming up. And guess what? Passover. It will be here before you know it. A blink of an eye and Passover will be back up. We're in a feast of first fruits, of course, though. That's for a span of 50 days. All right. Aki Makwa, check the bulletin board in the back. If anyone wants to be a trooper to school, start wearing our black boot, shirt, pants, headband, scarf. That of Israel. Majid. Majid Shabbat. Majid. Barak. Yahweh Hashem Yashua Brakathum. Yazmatah. Hands down. Saul, one courtesy salute to sisters. Of Israel. Majid. Majid Shabbat. Majid. Barak. Yahweh Shamar Alathan Ba'Shem Yahushua. Yazmatah. Hands down. Class dismissed.